Well, hello and welcome to another Silver Alert, as we like to call them, from Pax Unplugged. I'm here with Elizabeth McLain from Open the Gates. Elizabeth, can you tell us a little bit about what you do and what Open the Gates does, real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. So Open the Gates Gaming is a transdisciplinary research team that creates tools to make Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition easier for people to access. It doesn't change any of the rules of the game, it just means more people can play it. We also write adventures so that everybody can see themselves and their own hero's journey in the process. We've started introducing Pokemon and Magic the Gathering through the Access Forward Gaming Lounge, which is the space we're sitting in now, which we have put together with the help of the Dots RPG project. That's our sister organization who works especially on visual accessibility. So if you want Braille dice, definitely go with the beautiful Dots RPG ones. So weird for me to hold it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely hold it up.
I always promote their Braille dice because they're absolutely fantastic.
So, how long have you been running this room at PAX?
So this is the first time it's been at Pax Unplugged. It was at PAX East this year in 2025.
Okay. And there's a lot of people in here playing games. How's the reception been so far?
It's been phenomenal. We've had over 170 people the first 2 days. I think we're on track to do that, if not beat it today. We've offered more than 40 games, a variety of different styles, things for kids, things that are also 17 plus with zombies and murder and just running the gambit of it. We actually had to double the number of Pokemon trading card game offerings we had because we're teaching people to play if they've been interested. And we even had Magic the Gathering draft cubes that filled up each time. So it's been phenomenal, especially for a first outing, and we really hope that we'll be back next year.
That's fabulous. I think there's a lot more dialogue about this sort of thing these days. So Matt and I, we went to community college in PG County, Maryland, and we had a couple of disabled folks in our gaming club.
Yeah.
There's this one guy, Jeremy, who he was in a wheelchair, spina bifida.
Yeah.
Sadly, he's no longer with us. He didn't make it out of his 20s, but God, he always played a paladin.
I love that.
He was always lawful good, the hero's hero, and an amazing mandolin player. So, Anyway, that's my personal connection to it. So I see the kind of value of the tools that people are creating, and now Jeremy always played an able-bodied person, but now we see combat wheelchairs and things like that.
Absolutely.
So can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. No, it's funny you say that because I'm autistic and I have a lot of other disabilities, including mobility ones. And I think some people think that when we play Dungeons and Dragons, we want to play an able-bodied person. We want to be healed, but we want to play different versions of ourselves sometimes or experiment with different identities. So the combat wheelchair, that's been a great tool. We actually had some combat wheelchair minis donated to us that we were able to paint in colors that we can now offer when folks are playing games. But no, it's funny. I started with Fantasy Flight Star Wars. So I've only been a D&D player for a few years. But when I started playing, I was like, oh, I want to be a barbarian. I want to be tough. I want to hit everything. And it took a while before I realized that I'm a charisma caster. So as an autistic person, I thought, I don't have social skills. I built a whole career as a musicologist, as a loner. I'm a professor of musicology and director of disability studies at Virginia Tech. So thinking, stuff where you live in a library and whatever. Playing Dungeons & Dragons taught me that I'm actually a community builder, that I can connect with other people, even if the way I do it's a little bit different. Mm-hmm. But that's what's so powerful about it. When you make these games accessible, when you invite other people in, they are able to find their voice, find their community, practice standing up to tyrants, and that actually changes you as a person.
I feel that I can kind of feel the passion in your voice
Get
about
emotional about it.
No, I'm actually getting a little emotional. Sorry. I promised I wasn't going to cry. So Open the Gates, how long has that been in
Yeah, we started in 2022 because during the pandemic, our local disability community in Blacksburg wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons. It was exploding in popularity with D&D Beyond, but was still really difficult. So we got a very small grant, maybe a couple $1,000s. We hired some students to help us with the graphic design, made a few tools, and then we realized we needed more things. And then it was not just being able to access the game, but what stories were being told. Then we discovered that parents wanted all of our tools because they had situations like, I can only pay the babysitter for one night. I don't need to waste the whole night building a character or learning the rules. I want to show up and play. Then folks, English language learners, or putting together stories so that people can like interrogate operas. I mean, it's kind of snowballed. I never thought we would be at PAX, ever. You can find notes from a year ago where we had a meeting and we were talking about like which small con in Virginia we were going to like dip our toe into. So it was really getting to know dots that helped us get here. But the response has been absolutely phenomenal since then.
So how can folks kind of engage more with the community that you're building and support it?
So all of our tools that we make are available on our website for free as downloads, including pre-gens, level 3 pre-gens. So you can download our tools and help people play D&D at your table today. We also have a Discord. Please join it if you're interested, helping us make Pathfinder versions or Powered by the Apocalypse versions, or helping us just round out what we have with D&D. We love to get volunteers. You can also donate to our organization through our website. It'll take you to a Virginia Tech page because we are a Virginia Tech research project. So you'll donate to the Disability Community Technology Center Fund, or Discotech for short, and that will get to us. And that lets us print, travel, give things to people for free, run events, all of the pieces we need to keep this work going.
So are there any things that you want to highlight here that you have out on the table?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little self-absorbed apparently, so I'll show you the Open the Gates gaming things.
All right. Oh, sure.
Yeah, so this is one of our favorites. Guardians Mental Health actually puts these in some of their tabletop kits now. This is the decision guide. So it is when your dungeon master says, what do you want to do? And your mind goes blank. Instead of just looking at your sheet and saying, oh, I have a +10 to deception, and then the DM's like, you're looking for a bear in the woods. Who are you lying to? Instead, this guide prompts you, do you smell something? Do you hear something? If you're talking to somebody, how are they feeling? Is there something magical going on? So the other side, though, then helps track the action economy in combat in 5e. And it matches our character sheet. So one page shows you pretty much everything that you need for the social and exploration pillars of play, the other one for combat. This is the spellcasting version, but we also have the martial version that doesn't have the spellcasting box and just gives you more space for the other things. We've also created spell cards that are color-coded by level because for some reason no one was doing that to make it easier to track your spell slots. And they're also bigger. We've standardized the language. These are mostly 2014, but the template works for 2024 just fine. And then ability cards. Plus, we have tools online that will help you with a choose-your-own-adventure story to pick what class fits the hero you have in mind. The prototype character builder is in development that'll cover the 2024 Player's Handbook. And we even have videos that help you learn the mechanics. One of my favorite things is a new video we have that's like a 20-minute overview of all the tools and lets you see a sample session. Because Doug Cockle, who's the voice actor of Geralt of Rivia in the Witcher video games, he recorded some voice lines for us because he's one of our team members. Yeah, no, he's a Virginia Tech grad, so we happened to cross paths, and he is on our team and contributes, and I absolutely love that. He's a wonderful person. So yeah, that's a brief overview of what we've got on the site.
That's great. And for volunteers, what kind of things can people do to volunteer to help?
We are always looking for graphic designers, illustrators. We've been talking to a lot of engineering folks because we would love to be able to go from choosing your character to being able to fill out one of these digital character sheets, people that manage websites. If you're interested in helping us with social media content creation, if you're anything. if you don't know how to help, we will find a way for you to help because we also, if you have an idea for something that needs to be built, but you need a team to cheer you on and to help you, we want to grow. That's how the Magic the Gathering thing started. Some of our team were interested in it. Pokemon TCG, same thing, and now we're developing tools for that. So it's really about building a community that has the same values, and then we'll figure out how to help each other along the way.
I think that's great. If you ever need help putting together an actual play and doing the tech stuff, I'm happy to help out.
Yeah, no, actually, I'm going to take you up on that. We've been doing actual plays to raise money for charity, often Dots RPG, sometimes Virginia Tech, other things. And we've put Doug Cockle to work on those, and those are online. You can see me making a fool of myself.
It's fun.
I got to play with Jax the Whipper as Scooby-Doo to raise money for Dots in October. That was wild. My Scooby-Doo was an owlbear, though, just because I love owlbears. But no, we love doing actual play, so I will probably take you up on that.
Okay. Deal.
Awesome. Just have to let me be a charisma caster, apparently. I'm flexible.
Well, is there anything that we didn't touch on that you would like to shout out there?
I mean, really just that games should be for everyone. If your table's not inclusive, ask yourself why and see what you can do to invite more people in. The easiest way to learn more is to just follow people on social media, because you'll passively every day be getting new content, new information. And if you're talking about accessibility or what the disability community needs, you should be letting the disability community lead. Like, we're here, ask us, we're ready to help.
Thanks so much. This has been a great conversation. I appreciate your time, and this is seeing all the people here is super awesome.
Well, thank you. I have to get back to the character builder I'm supposed to be working on right now that my friend is covering. But thank you.
I was so curious to just ask so many questions.
The Access Forward Gaming Lounge. Thanks for coming down, and it looks like we will be at PAX East 2026 at least, but hopefully Unplugged next year too. We'll see.
Great. Thanks so much. Take care, everybody. Check them out.